Hello, welcome back to my channel, and here I am with another great video. And this video will give you a basic idea, yes my friend, a basic idea how you can reupholstery a bench seat. That's the fabric that I will use. The bottom one is the fabric, that's one what on top is a white vinyl and light blue vinyl. That is the bench seat. I didn't show you how you can put the foam on there because I have some video related to that process, and this is so easy compared to some other videos that I have on this channel. That's the material that I will use, and like I said, it is a basic idea, my friend. I am not going to show you 100% the whole process. No, just going to show you, I would say 60 or 70%, and I am pretty sure you will figure out how to do the rest without watching me doing it. So let's start it. Because it is a plain seat, my friend, you will cut those pieces with I would say 1 inch extra all around, or all depend how big it is, 2 inch extra all around. Like I can see it, 62 by 19, that's one piece. The other piece is 2 inches by 62, and then the other one is 3.5 by 62. It has extra, my friend. It has extra on the side. Then the top piece has extra on the side, and then on the top. See, I give extra. You will see it later why. Same thing right here. I measure from there to right here. Then I will give extra. Same thing. Right here, I will give extra. I get the measuring tape, measurement right here, I'll give extra. And you will see later how I trace all those pieces. Right here, this piece I will cut them exactly. Whatever you have from there to there is 44 inches, I will give 45. And I have those pieces already. You can see it. The white piece, there it is. You can see it. Yeah, extra already, and I put them on the table. That's the way it's gonna be. The fabric on the bottom, light blue on the top, then white, then light blue. The design will be the same, except the fabric, the material will be a little bit different. So next I put glue on the vinyl, and then I put glue on the fabric. Then I remove those pieces and I put glue on the foam. The foam that I will use for this backrest, it is a 1/4 inch headliner. Why am I using a 1/2 inch? Well, because it is not necessary, but on the bottom cushion I will use a 1/2 inch foam. Then I get all those pieces and put them on, glue them onto that foam. Then I trim it all around. On the side have extra. A lot of people, what they do is they cut the piece exactly, and then they come and they put foam, and they don't put glue it on those pieces. Then they just take it to the sewing machine and start sewing. There are a lot of different ways how you can do it, my friend. Lot of technique, and you're going to use whatever you feel comfortable to doing it. If you cut a big piece and you don't want to put glue or waste glue, so you just put them on top of that foam, give some extra on that foam, and then start sewing it. You see right here, this is the top piece of that backrest. You can see it. I am putting a stitch. Oh, by the way, that top piece I put double layer, or 1/4 inch. Double layer of headliner, 1/4 inch. Total is 1/2 inch. Only on the top piece. Then I get the rest of the pieces, whatever color you're going to use, fabric or leather. You have to sew in together. Got this. Then I take it and sew into the fabric. The fabric is the piece that is going to be on the bottom. Then light blue, then white, and then light blue again. And I have right there. Then I'm going to sew the last piece. Before that, I'm going to put a top stitch. Original come with top stitch, this kind of seat. I just made the stitch a little bit bigger, and I start sewing. As you can see, I am using a top stitch guide. Way easy when you use those kind of accessory. But if you are barely start learning upholstery, I recommend you to use accessory. Learning the basic without accessory. When you know how to do it, then you can jump for accessory. Then I get the last piece and I start sewing it. Like I say, the top piece have 2 layers or 1/4 of an inch highliner. Total it is a 1/2 inch. Only the top piece. And I have it right there. So then I take it to the table. The back rests on the table. I put glue. A lot of people don't put glue when they are going to trace the material. They use upholstery pin, or they use weights, whatever you feel comfortable to do it, to hold that material, doing it. I put glue because I am tracing it. Then I just trace it right there. Put the material face it down, and then I trace all around. Not all around, because the bottom, it is exactly, I didn't give extra for the seam allowance on the bottom. I'm going to add another material in there. I cut it. I will put a stitch right there. You will see it later on. You see right here. I didn't mark, so I just get that material and give extra for the seam allowance. Always, whatever you're going to take in when you are sewing, that extra you have to give in. Right here, I put a ruler. That way, I'm making sure that piece, that line, it is straight, and cut it. So I got it right here. This is simple. This is easier, my friends. So easier to do it. I just make sure both pieces are identical, both sides. Then I get the top. The top piece, I am not going to show you how to trace it because I just used the measuring tape. Whatever you have on the side, plus top and bottom. This piece, I will show you how you can trace it. As you can see, I give extra on that piece. If you don't have enough material that can be fabric, vinyl, or leather, make sure to make a pattern. I always recommend you to make a pattern when you don't have enough material, or when the material that you're using are expensive. Make a pattern, that way you don't waste it. So I glue that piece on top of that material, then I start tracing exactly where the edge of that phone is located. Exactly. I will put some mark on here. Those notches will help me to the when I am sewing those pieces. Then I flip it over and I do it this way. Right here, a lot of backrests come like this, like I'm going to show you, like I'm going to do it. And some other one just come in on 3 pieces, and they make a cut right there on that corner. I am not going to make a cut. I will add another piece on there, and you can see it what I'm doing. Then I just cut with the giving the extra. And I just got it. You can see I draw a line right there and give it like 1 inch in there. That will be because I will make a hand in there, and I will put a wire right there. I know for those who have been working on this thread for a long time ago, they already know the entire process. If you are one of those and you are watching this video, thank you so much, my friend, for being here watching this video. Most of my videos are for those who are learning. You can see I'm going to add another piece right there. You can make it is not necessary to make this piece. You can get almost the same shape by making some split on the piece that you just saw me cutting. Right here I give you like 3/4 of an inch because I will make some cut, then I will fold, and I will put a piping in there. You will see it later. So I got that 2 right pieces, same thing on the right pieces. But something that most of the time I do it is this. I put 1 piece of the same material on the bottom. I put the piece that I just traced on the top, and then I cut 2 pieces at the same time, left and right. Way easier to do it this way. If you don't have enough material, I recommend you to cut 1 first, and then you cut the other one. But I got the 2 pieces on there. Then I make those cut notches in there. Very important when you are going to sew. And the same thing right here, my friend. You get that piece that you just trace it, put them on the top, and then cut the other side. I got this is the top piece. You didn't saw me tracing because it is not necessary. Just measurement and give for the seam allowance, and that's it. This is the top piece, the face. I will take it to a sewing machine. I will sew in all those pieces. First thing first, I am right here on the sewing machine. That will be like a listing or reinforced, because I will put a wire in there. That's the bottom piece, the bottom side of this piece. This is the backrest. I will show you most everything on the backrest. On the bottom cushion, it is way easier to and I'm not going to show you the whole process on the bottom seat. See this piece? This is the small piece. You see what I'm doing on there? I am putting a piping, sewing a piping. You might asking why sewing a piping. Well, it's just to reinforce, because I will put some hand rim on there. Right here, create a hinge, and then I fold in 1 inch, exactly where the yellow line it is, and this piece I do the same thing too. And then this is the top piece, same thing. Yeah, I will put a wire on the top piece. I draw a line 1 inch, and I am folding exactly where that line it is located. And then I start putting all those pieces together. See, I follow those notches, make sure match, and cut right there, and this has to end exactly right there, as you can see it. And same thing with the other piece. Way easier, huh? It is not that hard, huh? You see me doing it. Then I will put a top stitch on the top piece. Okay. Then I will sew in the side panel with the top piece of this backrest. Then I do the same thing with the other side, left and right side, sewing together with the center piece. Top stitch. A lot of seat come with the top stitch on the side, and a lot come with the top stitch on the center piece. Okay, now it is time to put it together. So this it is like this. So simple. On this stitch, because it will have a top stitch, I will make the stitch as small as possible. Even when I put a French stitch, I make sure 100% that that stitch has to be small. Why? Because I don't put reinforce underneath. When I put a reinforce underneath, I make the stitch a little bit longer, but most of the time I don't, so that's why I adjust the length of my stitches. And sewing together. Follow those notches. Right there and right there, and then I will do this. See, I will make a cut here first. Okay, I made the stitch longer, not too big because it is not necessary. And then I go sewing. Slowly, my friend. If you don't have experience doing this, go slowly. Make sure to pull the material to the side of the needle. See, I am pulling. First I pull it, then I keep sewing. Like that. You have to do it like that all the way. Make some cut right here. And keep sewing it. Pull it to the side of the needle, sewing, and follow that process all the way. I almost done. Fold it right there, and I will put a stitch right here on this side too. Basically that's it. I will take it to the table and I will start mounting this cover. Should be easy. This seat, this bench seat is not that complicated. It's plain. A lot of people put plastic on there. I'm not putting plastic. My friend, if you cut sewing everything good and the seat cover for any reason it doesn't look good right here, look sideways or crooked, it's because you are not mounting right. You are not putting that cover correctly. So make sure to put it correctly and then start holding with hand ring. I am putting some wire on the top, the bottom, side too. It's very important. Sometimes I put a ready-made banding, but on this kind of seat I prefer using those 1/8 thickness wire. You saw me using the hand ring plier manually, and now I am using this mighty. To be honest, I don't like this pneumatic tool. That one I don't like it. I like better the BUSCAR, the other one that I have it. It's a little bit expensive than this. This sometimes is stuck, and I know why it's stuck, because it is cheap compared to some other one. So I'll use this one and start putting hand ring all around. Right here I'm putting one manually because the other one can go in there. And you can see why I put that piping in there. I almost done this one. Keep doing it all around. Make sure when you pull it, don't pull it. Make sure that pull should be equal. And I use the manual right here. Sometimes I cannot use this one. If you think you can do anything with a pneumatic hand ring plier, no. Sometimes you have to depend for the manually hand ring plier. And there it is. See, this is the bottom cushion. As you can see on the top layer, the face, I put a 1/2 inch foam because it is the bottom cushion. It is plain. That's all. The rest will have a 1/4 inch headliner except the front piece. I didn't show you how you can cut and draw all those pieces on there, cutting, because are easier. That's why I didn't show. To sew this bottom cushion is way easier than the backrest because it doesn't have that so many pieces. You only have the boxing band and the tail. And same thing, you make the stitch a little bit smaller, put the stitch all the way around, putting all those pieces together. It's not way how you can get lost on here, not that many pieces. And then I finish with the regular stitch. I put in a top stitch. This is on the outside piece. I will put this one right there, my friend, all around on the bottom side. That banding. That is like a reinforced. I didn't show you but how to sew it, but I put that one all around. Maybe you can see him on right here. You can see him on right there. So same thing right here. Put this cover on. It's way easier. You already saw me doing the backrest. Going to do that all the way, and here it is. This is done, my friend. As you can see him on there, you can see the back. Sometimes I have a board or a wood in there, cover that part. This one is done, and there it is, my friend. On this video I just give you a basic idea how you can reupholster a bench seat. This is just an idea. I didn't show you the whole process, but I'm pretty sure, my friend, with this video you have a better idea how you can do it. If you are working on furniture only, or motorcycle seat, or both, and you never tried a bench seat, well, maybe with this video you will doing it. Maybe you will stop thinking, you will stop hesitating, and you will doing it. So thank you, my friend. My friend, if you are watching this video and you haven't subscribed to my channel, well, feel free to do it, my friend. You will learn a lot about upholstery. And one more thing, don't forget to hit the like button. That will help me a lot with the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much, and see you later on the next video. Thank you.